Hello, this is an explanation about the teamwork communication self-report. In this class, 20 points of the grade comes from the teamwork communication self-report. And I just want to explain how this one works. What you are expected to do is first, after test one, you gonna give a report of the total points you earn for this teamwork and communication. How do you figure out the total points? You're going to add up two parts. First, the total number of weekly discussions points you earned. And second, the actual credits you earned by sharing in class Q&A. Okay, so for the weekly discussion points, you only need to update the total number each time. And for the class Q&A points you earned, you need to include a screenshot. Whenever you update, you need to include a new screenshot. Of course, you do not need to repeat the screenshots. So in summary, first, you tell what's the total number of teamwork communication points you made for contributing to the class. And secondly, you give details, the total number of weekly discussion points, and also the total number of class Q&A points. I do want to point out one thing, that for the class Q&A points, if you ask a question, that counts as a point, and you answer a question, that counts as a point. It's, as a matter of fact, with all these widely accessible AI tools and etc., it's actually a lot of resources out there for us to answer questions. So asking question is a valuable skill. So that's why asking a question or answering a question both count. So these questions can be logistic questions, can be non-physics questions, and it can also be physics questions if it's not any of the regular assignment. So what doesn't count is sometimes you upload the regular assignment. If you just upload the lab results, for example, that does not count as actual credit because that is you're required to perform the lab experiment and required to upload. And so uploading is just for record. So do not upload that to the class Q&A. Instead, upload that to the weekly discussions. So for the weekly discussions, you upload the lab result, and I really like to encourage you to comment on each other's lab report. The best model is always one post and two comments. So that's a way to increase communication and also help each other. In summary, you first post your total points and followed by two details, the total points for weekly discussion and total points for class Q&A points, including a screenshot for each point you earned there. What doesn't count is lab result uploads, and please do that in the weekly discussion. If you have any question, please ask. This journal is supposed to be updated continuously and until the last day of the semester. However, it is a great idea to start posting once after test one, once after test two, once after test three, and of course, you'll finish the posting before the end of the class. Do not wait until the last minute because you might forget some of the questions you have. So this is class contribution. I believe each student will make progress. If you're already comfortable posting to the class, here's an opportunity you can make good contributions. If you started the class not feeling extremely comfortable posting in the class, I believe by the end of the class, you feel more comfortable and you figure out some ways to post. And so that's a progress for each student in the class.